What's good, math family? In today's video, we're going to break down one of the most common quadratic application problems you'll see on your Algebra 1 exam. And by the end of this video, you'll understand not only how to approach this problem, but also how to properly solve. Let's get started. The problem states a garden measuring 8 by 12 feet will have a walkway around it. The walkway has a uniform width and the area covered by the garden and the walkway is 192 square feet. What is the width of the walkway? So when we approach this problem family, we have to remember that we're dealing with areas, so the formula we're using is length times width. And so far, all we can determine or all we know is just the length and the width of this inside rectangle, the 8 by 12 feet, which represents the garden. But what we don't know is the walkway, and that walkway is represented by X. However, what we have to also take into account is that X should be on each side of this garden, right? And now let's say we start creating an expression. So what we're looking for is the length times the width. So when we look at length right here, right? This is what we have to notice. From the edge of the walkway to the beginning of the garden is represented by X, right? Then we know the garden's length is going to be represented by 12 feet. So we're going to add 12. And then on the opposite side, from the edge of the garden to the walkway is another X. So this is why we have plus X. When I clean this expression up, we could rewrite this as 2X plus 12. And the reason I have parentheses is because we're going to multiply. Now, when we apply this same concept to the width, right, it's the same exact thing. So let's just erase these 2, 3 lines. So when we look at it like this, same exact thing. From the edge of the walkway to the beginning of the garden is represented by X. Now when we look from the width of the garden, we know it's the 8 feet. So this is why we add 8. And then on the opposite side, it's the same exact thing. From the edge of the garden to the walkway is represented by X because we don't know. So when I rewrite this, we're going to have 2X plus 8. Now, another key thing that's important for this type of problem is realizing that they told us what the area is for the length times width. When we look back at our problem, it's 192 square feet. So this is how we first get this expression. Now, the next step that we need to do is just basically FOIL. So let's say we scroll down some and I use the box method for this. Right, we have 2x and 12, 2x and 8. So after I distribute, we're going to have 4x squared. 2x and 12 will give me 24x. 2x and 8 will give me 16x. And then 8 times 12 is going to give me 96. So when I rewrite this in standard form and combine my like terms, what we should have is 4x squared plus 40x plus 96 is equal to 192. So now at this step, we're now focusing on this expression, and this is what we want to factor to try to get the correct answer. So for us to factor this family, we have to be mindful that we're just basically factoring quadratics. So I'm going to look at my coefficients and say to myself, okay, maybe we could pull a GCF, but before we get there, we have to make sure we set this equation equal to 0. So we subtract 192 on both sides, set the quadratic equation equal to 0. So we have 4x squared plus 40x minus 96 is equal to 0. And again, when we look, right, now we're able to properly factor. Sometimes students will try to factor in the previous step that I showed you. We just need to know that we have to factor to get the right answer. So now I pull out my GCF of 4. We're left with x squared plus 10x minus 24 is equal to 0. So when we get here, family, we're focusing on what's on the inside of the parentheses. And once we factor now, 4 stays the same. 2 factors that multiply to give us 24, but add to give us 10. When I look at this, we could use x and 12, and then x and 2. And then once we pay attention to this middle sign, right, We know 10 is positive, so the larger factor has to be positive. So now at this step, family, we're almost done. We'll switch to green. We set each factor equal to 0. 4 is equal to 0. X plus 12 is equal to 0. And x minus 2 is equal to 0. So the first one we throw out because we know 4 is not equal to 0. That's an incorrect statement. X plus 12, once we subtract, we know x is equal to negative 12. And then the last answer, x minus 2, once we simplify, we'll get x is equal to 2. Now, offward, we should already know the correct answer is going to be x is equal to positive 2. Why? Well, when you think about the context of this problem, we're talking about area and dimensions dealing with area. So we can't have a negative value for area, or not even area for the dimension. So x, whatever that width is, cannot be negative. It does not make sense. And for us to double check this, let's just say we added this. So if we add 2, right? If we go back to our expressions, this one right here that you see me circling in green, and we add them and multiply, right? So 8 plus 4 is going to give me 12. Let's switch to orange. And then 12 plus 4 is going to give me 16. And when we multiply that, are we going to get the area of 192 square feet? Once we simplify and multiply, we're going to know that 192 is equal to 192. So when x is equal to 2 feet for the width, this is why it's the correct answer. And this is how you solve those picture frames or those area problems where you have to take into account a smaller area and the difference between the larger area. We really hope that you guys found this video helpful, math family. If you have, don't forget to smash the like button for us. Subscribe to the channel and leave comments down below if you found this video helpful, or if there's other videos you guys would like to see on our channel. Thank you guys so much for continuing to watch and support Algebra 1 with Mr. Peters.